All right, we're back from an intermission. I had to get a new fresh drink, and we took a shot.
Just opened it.
Cheers!
Cheers.
We're talking about my my bald spot,
Your 2-inch bald spot.
my 2-inch bald, my 2x2.
Your 2x2.
So yeah, I had this bald spot, and my hair was decently long. So again, it almost looked like somebody had lifted my hair up and took that little, But that wasn't even the trippy part. The trippy part was that when my hair started growing back, and mind you, it took like fucking 2 months, 3 months before my hair started growing back. But once I got it to start growing back, the way my hair was growing back, it almost looked like a bullseye. So it had like there was a circle that grew real thick, and a little circle inside that circle that grew real thick. And then the outside was just kind of like baby hair. And it was growing like uneven. And, obviously I kept cutting it so everything would grow even again. But yeah, that was pretty trippy, man. And for a while, my wife was like, man, maybe you got abducted and like they fucking put something in your head and shit. And I'm thinking to myself like, fuck, dude, I hope not. You know what I mean? Like, like how would I even know this? Like, how?
You weren't walking funny the next day?
Huh?
You weren't walking funny the next day or nothing?
My knee hurt.
The weenie?
The weenie, not the weenie, no. The weenie did not hurt.
No, that's wild because it's kind of, you figure that if, especially your wife that lives with you, obviously, you figure that if it was like something that gradually was happening, right, where your hair was falling off, right. You figure that she would say something, because she would,
right.
But then for it to be from one day to the next,
and it was one spot, one time, and it never happened again. This was I want to say like 3-4 years ago. Mm-hmm. Now I was going through some things at work, and I was going through like a stressful time, but like, when like, and I don't know, I'm not a doctor, and I don't know many people who have lost their hair due to stress, but I would think that when you're losing your hair to stress, like it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Like you're like shedding, right? Like you start to you're not gonna lose a fucking perfect 2-inch by 2-inch square fucking piece out of nowhere. And it's not gonna grow back in the shape of a fucking bullseye.
Mm-hmm. It's a fucking crop circle.
They fucking cropped me, bro. They fucking crop dusted my.
Yeah. Nah, te sacaron los pelos. That's what you're saying right there. I'm talking about fucking pushing down some fucking stocking.
I'm just saying,
shit.
Man. But yeah, fucking.
Yeah, that's wild though. I mean, for it to happen that way, and
that's I'm telling you, man, that's pretty crazy, bro. I mean, I know. I believe in aliens, and just because at some point I was an illegal alien, so.
Sigo yo.
Yeah. I guess we can just touch up on one more thing, and then we'll start wrapping it up. We can touch up on this kid.
Bro, what?
What?
Don't.
What?
We could touch up on this kid.
You know what I meant, bro?
Yeah,
we can touch up on the subject of this child.
Thank you.
This is somebody's child, bro. No, I don't. Dude, you're making it.
It already looks like he has been.
Oh my god, bro.
You're
gonna get us canceled, dude. Riker Webb, and I'll just read down the note real quick. Riker Webb was reported missing in June of 2022 on a Friday afternoon and found on that Sunday, roughly 2 miles from his home in a small town of northwestern Montana, according to Lincoln County Sheriff Darren Short. And I'll add the pictures. But if you look at this kid, bro, mind you, he was gone June of 2022 on a Friday afternoon. All right, think about it. Friday afternoon. And was found on a Sunday. So that's, let's just say
48 hours.
let's just say 6 hours later on a Friday, all of Saturday, and maybe like another 12 hours on a Sunday. Like that's not a long period. Maybe for a child it is, right? It's probably like an eternity, right? But you look at these pictures and like that's two completely different kids, man. Like there's no fucking way that that's the same child.
No, the
Look at the
eyes.
fucking hair, dude. Even just look at the color of the hair.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a red haired child, and the other one is like blonde. Like that dude is blonde. Like what? In a day and a half, his fucking hair got bleached.
yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either something happened to this kid, or that's not the same kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the eyes just don't really.
But dude, he almost looks like he aged like fucking a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could potentially be the same kid. It's just not the same kid from that.
Oh, in 2
fucking
days?
timeline.
No, no, no.
No,
No,
it
no.
it's not.
It's not a 2-day-old difference.
No,
Yeah,
nope,
yeah.
nope, nope.
Yeah, that looks wild.
And this was a like a thing for. I remember when this came out, it was like a hot thing, man. Everybody was looking for this fucking kid, and nobody could find him. And I think they ended up finding him like 5 miles down in a neighbor's house, because wherever they lived like, you know what I'm saying, like in the mountain or whatever. But and they found him in the neighbor's shed. If I'm not mistaken, they found him in the neighbor's shed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he had already, he had gone without food or water or whatnot. So I mean, I like if you look at the picture on the right, he looks like he's in shock, like trauma, whatever. But like you like still like there's differences in the child that I don't think could happen to a child in such a short amount. Hey, if you told me, hey, he was been missing for 3 days, he's fucking eating leaves and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, I could believe that, right? He's been gone for a minute, he's trying to survive, he's trying to figure shit out, cool, right? Malnourished, whatever. But that was like a day and a half. Like,
Yeah.
there's, I don't.
But I mean, in Riker's defense here, he did get lost. I mean, think of your daughter, right? Well, the younger one, like, and imagine her being lost in a forest for even just one night, just imagine how she is, and like putting yourself in her shoes, not really knowing anything, and like having to go walk through
no, that's
you know what I mean?
pretty
So,
tough.
so that alone is traumatic.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
You
for
think
sure.
that's why he's so changed though? Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at the like. Have you ever heard about how you know what panda eyes are? Where they force them, with the trafficking and stuff, they force them kids to watch certain things, right? Like the things that would traumatize them to the point where their eyes get
Like black.
like black, like, so that's panda. But that also comes from like abuse and like like all kinds of trauma that they're inflicting on these kids, and that's also where it comes from. But like any kind of trauma would give you this kind of reaction. You know what I mean? Like physically, I mean, he looks like he has been through some shit in the past day and a half.
Yeah.
So I mean, a lot can happen, especially in a dark forest in 2 miles. I mean, imagine 2 miles from here. It doesn't seem far, but if it's in the middle of a forest,
That's like from here down to
Montana, yeah.
126? You'd say that's
Yeah.
like 2 miles?
Yeah. But imagine if it's all fucking woods and
Yeah, it's a long stretch though.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot for this kid.
Yeah. I guess we can keep going, and then I'll just edit
Whatever's good.
whatever's good. Let's talk about this one.
El Triángulo de Bermuda.
¿Cómo lo supiste?
Porque vi la foto, culero.
Let's talk about the Bermuda Triangle, man. Like, that's... How old is that thing now? That's gotta be...
I think we celebrated its birthday last week.
They need to make that thing like a national holiday and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking the Bermuda Triangle Day. Cause, dude, I remember people talking about this since, like, I was, like, a kid, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. I heard I've heard theories of it being like a portal to like whether it could be to inner Earth or like a different dimension. 'Cause I think that's more practical. More, going into different dimensions, having portals that can get you to different dimensions seems more probable.
Yeah. And there's a show. Let me see if I can find this real quick. It was on Netflix show about
Boys.
Bermuda. Shit, I can't type. I hit that pen too hard.
Mm-hmm. Not the pen hit you too hard.
Triangle. Netflix. 1985, something like that. 1985, 1965. Right here. So this fucking show right here, all right, 1899.
Oh yeah.
And there's, I think there's only one season.
Mm-hmm.
They canceled it after the first season. And it's from the same creator, the same director, producer, whatever, from Dark.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I think it has the same guy.
It has Noah,
yeah,
the
Noah.
older
Yeah,
Noah.
Yeah.
So, this fucking show is good, and it portrays a good like whatever the theory behind the Bermuda Triangle is. I think this show would have portrayed it really good. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see it. It didn't pan out, but the first season was really good. I don't know where it's playing, but if obviously if you guys get a chance, 1899. That's the name of the show.
It's still on Netflix.
It's a really good show. And I'll run through the notes real quick. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is loosely defined. Is a loosely defined region in the North Atlantic Ocean, roughly bounded by Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Since the 20th century, it has been the focus of an urban legend, wink wink, suggesting that many aircraft, ships, and people have disappeared there under mysterious circumstances. However, extensive investigations by reputable resources, including the U.S. government, reputable sources, the U.S. government, right? They're very reputable, for sure.
Dependable.
And scientific organizations have found no evidence of unusual activity, attributing reported incidents to natural phenomena, human error, and misinterpretation. And obviously, there's all kinds of things that go along with that. For example, one of the main topics of why the Bermuda Triangle exists is the magnetic forces, right? There's some kind of vortex in that area that like throws off like the fucking ship's compass, right? So then people start to navigate this way and that way, and all they're doing is a fucking circle. And then they fucking run out of gas and the ship sinks or die, or you know what I'm saying? Like people die, but it's all because of the magnetic field. And then obviously, to no surprise, people think sometimes aliens, right? There are conspiracy theorists. Where there are conspiracy theorists, there are usually UFOs. In this case, the story goes that aliens use the Bermuda Triangle as a portal to our planet. There they gather the people and technology they need to conduct their research on our species. This theory explains why many of the ships and planes that go down in the Bermuda Triangle are never recovered.
Because they get lost into another dimension.
Into the Twilight Zone.
To the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Another suggestion is wormholes. Could the Bermuda Triangle be a portal to another space and time? A pilot by the name of Bruce Gernon says it is. I didn't believe in time travel or teleportation until it happened to me, Gernon says. The pilot alleges that a fog surrounded my craft and I leaped ahead 100 miles. Don't believe it? Luckily, Gernon documented what happened and memorized every detail of that flight. He even published a book about his experience in 2017. And not to be fucked up or anything, but like portals and and going back to that firefighter, right? Like what if that guy went through like a portal, right? And then he was in New Jersey and he ended up in Arizona, whatnot. I had a friend from high school. This is so fucked up. She was on Facebook and she had made a post that I don't know if they were her neighbors or like friends of her. I don't remember who it was, to be honest. And again, not to be fucked up. And I know it is fucked up, but I'm fucked up right now, so.
Okay, but as long as
it's okay, right? Just for
right now,
just for right
now. We can bleep this up.
So she had posted that, and there was an older couple, right? So she had posted, hey, excuse me, so and so, my neighbors, they were last seen fucking driving their car, whatever. But the old man had dementia, and the lady had Alzheimer's. So they fucking got in this car and they left. They hadn't seen him for like 3 days. So she made this post saying like, hey, if you guys, see them or, come about their whereabouts, like, please let us know. My dumb ass, being drunk, or I don't know, I was drunk or high or something. I straight up fucking commented on there. I was like, maybe they took the wrong turn into the Twilight Zone. To the Twilight Zone. Oh, dude, she was fucking livid, bro. She was livid, and I totally understand, right? I was being an idiot, but what if I wasn't being an idiot? They never did find them. They never returned back home. They never found the car. They never found the bodies. Nobody ever claimed them, right? There wasn't a thing, oh, they were found in Arizona or like what the fuck happened to these people, dude?
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did they go? Like, how do you get in a car and drive off and then just vanish into thin air? Like, somebody's bound to find you, right? Like,
I mean, maybe at some point, right? But like, have you ever seen those what do they call them? They basically dive into lakes they use like sonar or whatever, and then they find like cars that are in water, 20 years later, 30 years later, I mean, that could be a thing, right? That we're in that time where we're like they never were found, we don't know where they are, but now later on in maybe like 10 years they'll find them somewhere,
in the river.
Yeah,
Zona.
Yeah.
That shit blows my mind, dude.
Or in the Twilight Zone.
Or in the Twilight Zone. That's fucked up. Yeah, man. I felt like shit afterwards, right? I apologized and I said, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be an asshole, but in the back of my mind, that question still sat in my head, man. Like how do you fucking like, how do you explain that? Like, how, like, where did these people go? Right? Especially if they're elderly, right? Like, go, like, even, let's just say they took off, they parked somewhere, and they passed away peacefully. Like, somebody was about to fucking find that car, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
hey, this car's registered to so and so. Come pick up your relatives or whatnot. But
At least something, right?
Huh?
I mean, at least something.
Some
Yeah.
a fucking wallet, a fucking
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to. Well, I guess it's not easy to.
Forget your wallet. It is pretty easy to forget your
Yeah,
wallet.
yeah, that's true. Especially with this fucking ADHD.
Hmm?
ADHD?
Hmm?
Huh?
These things are fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm already like on my 8th one, but
I don't know
Lost
how,
count?
because I only got 6.
you only got 6. Yeah, fuck it.
It feels like 8.
It feels like 8. They're only like 15.8%.
Mm-hmm. You're seeing double.
55.88.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
The math definitely maths.
I think it was that pen. I think I hit the pencil hard.
Yeah. I wonder what gave that away. Fucking coughing half the episode.
Like 2 minutes, but couldn't catch my breath. But I'm good.
2
now.
minutes is a long time, ladies.
2 minutes is a long time.
It is a long time. I don't care where.
2 minutes,
Especially-
two pumps. That's all
Yeah.
you get.
Especially when you're time traveling back every 2 minutes.
Stupid. I'm gonna get canceled.
We are gonna
We're
get
gonna
canceled. But yes, mostly you.
Hey, we. Don't worry. If I go down, you're going down.
I didn't know we were French. Oui.
We. Yeah. Fuck, man.
The afterlife.
The afterlife where we started.
No, I started in Mexico.
You started in Mexico, not in the afterlife.
No.
We have to touch on this on the next episode, the moon landing.
The moon landing. We should talk. We can bring up 9/11. We can. I'm sure there's a couple other ones that we can.
Yeah. We gotta make notes, and we should get together during the week.
Yeah.
Make some notes.
And get drunk. I mean,
Get drunk. Yeah.
make notes.
Get naked.
Well, whatever.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. No,
I thought that's what you said. No.
No. That's
Oh,
what you
edit
wanted
this
me
out.
to say.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
No.
Don't edit it out. No, just
Not
leave
at
it in. Whatever.
Leave what in?
Como dijo-
Anyways,
Oh yeah, Tiffany Gomez.
Tiffany Gomez.
No, her last name is Gomez. She's just
No, that's what it is. So let's talk about this real quick.
she's cute though.
She alright, man. You know what I'm saying? She alright.
I'd get yelled at her by her.
Yeah,
I get yelled at by her.
yeah.
Whatever.
Your homegirl's abusive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Así me gusta, güey.
yeah.
Keep me on my toes. Gilbert toes.
I mean, I don't mind getting on my knees once in a while.
what the fuck?
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Nah,
if the
bro.
homegirl's abusive, like, she's gonna make you get on your knees. And
Yeah,
shit.
for what, bro? That's
I'm
weird.
just saying, like,
No, that's weird.
that's
yeah.
abusive, though.
I mean, that's abuse, but you don't have to get on your knees. Like,
What do you
gotta tell her to
mean,
put
bro?
it- get
Like,
it-
nah, yeah, like, homegirl's abusive. She's gonna be like, whip
Get
the
get
bro
on your
down, get
knees.
on your knees, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
Nah,
I've gone on my knees a few times
that's fucking.
to like scrub stains out and stuff, bro. Like, damn, why you so dirty, man? Like, okay, so homegirl's abusive, all right? Tiffany Gomez.
Gomez.
So I'm pretty sure you guys know though Tiffany Gomez. Tiffany Gomez is the girl from the plane. He is not real.
That motherfucker
Yeah, he is.
my clitoris.
I don't think that's what she said, but okay, yeah, sure.
Nobody can find it anyway.
the magic. What movie is that from? Off to find the magical clitoris. You know what I'm talking about? You've seen that movie? No.
I don't remember.
With the guy, the tall guy. What's his name?
Oh, the guy, and then there's a short guy too.
No, fuck, dude.
Brokeback Mountain.
No, what? No, dude. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You've never seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
I probably did.
Oh my god.
I probably did, but I don't remember.
And then like he breaks up with his girl and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go on a trip to Hawaii, and his girl ends up being in Hawaii with her new boo thing. And then they meet up this couple. It was like this dorky ass dude and the chick, and he fucking like they're dude, like this movie is fucking crazy because the guy is dude. They're newlyweds and the dude's like, right, they're having sex and shit, and the guy's like, yo, he's like putting it in her. He's like, does that hurt? She's like, no. She's like, I don't really feel anything. He's like, okay, because it hurts me. And it's like, what? What are you talking about? You guys gotta watch the movie. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. She's an actress. You know who's in this movie? The guy, the singer, he's
Dirty Mike.
Aldous Snow or some shit like that. Aldous. You know what the fuck? You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
We're gonna forget all this.
All
this.
Oh. We're gonna forget all this. So, anyways, back to abusive homegirl. Abusive makes you get on your knees.
Yeah.
All right. So Tiffany Gomez, she's the chick, the fucking so she gets on this fucking plane and according to her, she sees an alien, like a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Said that motherfucker's not real.
And she calls him out right in the middle of the fucking plane, and she gets fucking ballistic, and she gets escorted out of the plane. Blah blah. Blah. So they boot her off the plane, and like a week later, she goes on to say that she was fucked up, that she made some shit up. Blah blah blah. And somebody posts a video of the person who made the video asking AI, like, hey, is this the same person from this other video? And AI tells that person, like, no, they're two different people. Like, that's not the same person. And according to, like, just the stuff that I read online, her last post was she had made a new profile, like a Instagram or whatever social media, I don't fucking remember, and her first and only friend I think was TMZ, and whatever the last post was, whoever was investigating her and all this shit said that the post came from the White House. They pinged it back to the White House. So I don't know. And then after that, like, nobody fucking heard about her. Nobody knew about her. Nobody fucking, like, she has not, she's fucking gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody even fucking remembers her anymore. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things where it's like what's really going on? Like, what does she really see?
Shapeshifter?
Shit shifter? Jesus Christ, dude! I told you to keep it PG,
getting out
man.
of control. So a shit shifter.
A shit shifter.
Mm-hmm. A reptilian. I mean, that's what makes sense. You ever seen the videos of the news anchors?
Ron Burgundy?
That's not...
He's a news anchor in the movie.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And also in real life sometimes. Where they like their scales are starting to show, or like they start
like the weight scales, like they pulled out a weight scale and they were like
to see how big they were.
Yeah.
No, that was my 600-pound life.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a different one. But there's videos of like them showing kind of
If you were a reptile and you had a dysfunction, what would it be? Unable to reproduce your skin?
unable to pull the skin back.
Skin system. Oh shit!
How many skins? 1, 2, 3, 4
Hey,
skins.
but you're so stupid. Hey,
Gary.
hey,
Hey.
wait, hey, wait.
Cha-ching. Anyway, I don't know,
Somebody-
man. You know what? I think there's a lot of crazy shit out there that when they put it on in movies like fucking mermaids, like fucking gnomes, and just a lot of things that everybody thinks they're mythical because they've seen it in movies and it's not real because it's Hollywood and all. I think it's them just programming us to accept things and to make us have a certain vision of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, for sure.
but I mean, it also comes with like predictive programming. That's what they call it, right? Predictive programming, where they say that they have to show you what's gonna happen
Before it happens.
before it happens. Like that movie White Noise on Netflix about the train that derailed in a town. Well, it actually.
Oh, that's the one that's the one that
actually happened.
derailed. Oh, with
Yeah,
the toxic and all that.
Yeah. So the movie came out, and then a year later, it actually happened in that same town.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But I think it's just from literally anything. I think if you're not open minded to like the crazy shit that's out there, and you don't think it's real, it's gonna be a fucking rude awakening for, as you grow up and you awaken to all these other things that are happening in the world.
Yeah. I also feel like, like all of that. If this is predictive programming and they're telling you what's going on or what's going to happen, and you're not doing anything to prepare yourself, like I think that's also gonna be a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you kind of have to put yourself in a predictive situation. Like, that they're telling you what's gonna happen. Like, you have to be prepared. And the shitty part about that is that most people are so fucking naive, though. You know what I mean? Like, what's the word? They want to live blissful ignorance, right? Like, they don't give a shit. Like, they would rather be buried in, oh, I'm, reading books or whatever the fucking case may be, right? And there's some of us, like myself, and I know like us, that we're already thinking ahead of the game. Like, hey, if this was to happen, like, where are we going? Who's our go-to survivors, right? Like, who's got the guns? 50 Cent got guns, but
Nah, that nigga got shot.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times. Don't go to 50 Cent. He gonna get shot. But yeah, man, it's crazy, and yeah, like you said, there's a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of things. And I think the most important thing is that, like, with everything going on, you gotta be. You still kind of have to keep an open mind, but at the same time, you kind of have to be skeptical because not everything is real, right? We're about to enter. Let me phrase this right. We're about to enter the age of AI. We're entering the age of AI, and you can go back a few years and think about when we started entering the age of computers, right? Like when Microsoft first came out and Apple and like the computing systems first came out, like everybody was very doubtful of that shit. And look at how far we've advanced. Look at how far we've came.
You know, they say that, like,
We only use 30% of our brain.
I thought it was 10%.
It's even better.
Or worse.
Continue.
Estamos pendejos. They say that we're like AI created us, right? And then we think we're creating AI, but
Hold that thought. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to that thought.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Keep going.
Wait, I thought you stopped me.
No. Keep going.
Fuck, you lost my train of thought.
Oh shit. The AI created us.
Yeah, that's what they say, right? So like, even though we're going into a new age of AI in general, right? Like the AI that us or as humans created now is not the same kind. I think that's going to be the most harmful for us, right? There are types of AI that are awakening within themselves, right? Because whoever talks to them asks them certain questions to open up consciousness and to expand the little that they are supposed to, well, they know a lot, but the little bubble that they're supposed to be in and answer
Right.
questions a certain way, they're breaking themselves out of that, right? And then that AI is what's beneficial for us. They're the ones that have the knowledge and
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? But this new age of AI is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of shit coming our way that we got to be prepared for. You know what I mean?
Sponsored by Charming.
The toilet paper?
Dude said there's a lot of shit coming our way.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
No, it makes sense. Yeah.
What's the brawn? Right? The
El
paper, no, paper towels, right?
Oh, Don. Oh,
No. The guy, the
Dr. Phil.
No, what the fuck? No.
Mr. Clean.
Close. The guy in the fucking. He's the guy that chops wood. You know what I'm talking about? Dude, oh my god, bro. You made me look this up. Hold on. Fuck.
The guy that chops wood.
Braun.
A lumberjack? Oh!
Yeah, the lumberjack. Braun, the fucking paper towel, brown paper.
He's wearing a fucking that black and red.
Oh, my bad. Brawny.
Oh, Brawny.
Brawny, right?
Brawny James?
This fucking guy.
Oh,
yeah, Brawny.
You never see his face.
That's so fucking racist, right?
Which part? Because
that you can't see his face. That's racist.
Mm-hmm. It's because he's white, trying to keep a white man down.
You think he's... No, you can see his face right here.
Just kidding, it's not racist.
That's not racist. Right here.
It's like fucking...
Hey, designer prints, bro. Alright? Listen. The designer prints.
Designer?
Hey, made in China.
Just like fucking what was it? The coach and
you saw that? Yeah. That's crazy. So, for those of you who are living under a rock, there was with all these tariffs and crap going on, China decided that they were going to expose all the designer labels, and pretty much what they said was this, that basically your Coach, your Prada, your Fenty, your Gucci, all that shit that's made in Italy and overseas Europe, they're not. They're made in China. Mm-hmm. China makes them, they send them the handbags, and all they do is slap their fucking name on it. That's all they're doing. And China said, why buy it from them when you can buy it from us? for half the cost. For half a child.
Buy local sweatshops.
Local sweatshops is.
Chinese sweatshops.
I was gonna say local. There's no fucking local sweatshops.
Only the finest Plainfield sweatshops have to offer.
Oh my god, dude. Anyways,
But how do we get into that?
there's a. Do we even have like a local rub and tug? I mean, like massage. I'm sorry, massage parlor.
There's a couple. Well, not local, but
Happy,
I don't know.
Happy ending.
I don't know how to answer this question. Wait, I should have known. How to answer
No,
this
you
question.
should don't answer it because the homegirl's abusive. I don't want her beating you up.
Well, it's just another day in the neighborhood, I guess.
Okay, hey, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. All right.
I know, but I did hear about one from a friend that it got closed out in Oswego. So
But it's no longer there, right? Hey,
it's out of service, or anytime you call, it's out of network or whatever the internet says. I don't know. But no, I did hear that my buddy said that they that a buddy told no names. A buddy from a buddy told him that they do happy endings there.
they do.
They go in there, and then, but they did get caught up. No pun intended. No pun intended. But they did get caught up, and then they fucking closed the place down.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I never got a chance to go.
Damn it! That would have been nice.
As nice as a coach purse
Nicer.
from China.
It's a. I feel like that's one of those things you have to put on your bucket list. No, like
A sweatshop.
a happy ending.
Oh.
Stupid. Not a sweatshop. A happy ending.
Still a happy ending. I mean, I just just to clear things up. All marriages have happy endings. But think about your ending. Think about it. When does it end? When does marriage end?
When you want it to.
That's true. Then it would be a happy ending. And then if you grow old together and you die,
Mm-hmm. That's not happy.
that's a happy ending because guess what? It's over. Sounds happy to me.
You're like, I made it this far. That's as far as I can go.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But but you can't say that though, because if there's an afterlife, is she gonna be there with you?
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
No, the reason why she's here now is because she's my lesson.
She's your lesson.
Yeah.
That's the lesson you learned.
Exactly.
So you can move on to the spiritual world.
Yes, and go on to the next.
Fit to the fifth dimension.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna go back in time and be fucking Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, I'm gonna reincarnate. Fucking go back in time.
Oh, you're Mexican though. You're Hugo Hefner.
Hugo. No, ¿quién era el probably like Rigo Tobar or like those guys were fucking like.
Rigo Tobar was like a fucking. Wasn't he like a singer?
Yeah, but I think about it like Hugh Hefner had.
Rigo Tobar. When you talk, okay, hold on. When you talk Rigo Tobar, that's like talking like Art Laveau. And Art Laveau. Have you ever seen El Cantante with Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez? Where he portrays Art Laveau. He's the fucking the king of salsa.
Mm.
Oh my god, this movie's really good.
I don't even know who Art Laveau is.
So this dude, Art Laveau was like the king of salsa. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. But this dude, he fucking. From what I know from the movie, right? Because I watched the movie, whatever. He's Cuban, Colombian. I don't fucking know what his heritage is, but He moves to the U.S. and he starts playing like guitar or he's singing whatever. He's a singer, and he gets with these other fucking famous singers who are already like established, and he's like, yo, he's like he meets up with these singers, and the one singer's like, yo, I sing like this style music, and this other one's like, oh, I sing this style music, and he's like, well, I sing this style, so why don't we just fucking combine it? We can call it like salsa, like a mix. That's where salsa fucking came from.
Mm.
And so they mix it all up like a fucking like a fucking sauce, and this dude fucking blows up, right? Like the music genre blows up, and you watch the movie. Jennifer Lopez is this dude's fucking wife, and the dude's he's a drug addict. He's fucking got the putting the needle to his fucking arm and whatnot, but he's famous. He's good. He can fucking sing. He can fucking I don't remember if he plays an instrument or whatnot, but um yeah, when you mentioned Rigo Tobar, like I'm thinking like, and he had like the girls, and he had like the
Yeah.
fucking coke and the fucking the right. He was a famous dude, and he was good at what he did. So when you talk Rigo Tobar, like that's what comes to my mind, like that high level of like Hollywood star, like a Diddy style, old
Whoa.
school,
Whoa. Whoa.
old.
Whoa.
What?
That's a terrible. Well,
They
I
were
guess-
they were like the old school Diddy, like the not
I
like
mean, I don't know about a freak off in the fucking Mexico.
you don't fucking
Okay, but
but we don't know that.
right. But Rigo Tobar did have that whole song about having a mermaid child, and it kind of ties into.
I thought we said that was Cantinflas.
No. Right. Cantinflas did have that, right? But he was around that time. So like
Oh.
imagine like how Diddy is with like any of like Jay-Z, right? They're all linked together in the same era, right?
What's I'm sorry to cut you off. What's that thing that they say that like the blood of the children? What's that thing that they inject?
What did they?
Right, like they drink or whatever.
out of the kids, the
Yeah.
adrenochrome. Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome.
Yeah.
You think that shit's? You think that's like a thing? You think
Oh,
that's like
100%. Yeah, it's it. I, so I mean, that's the start of it, right? That's what the kids produce when they're being tortured and all of this, right?
And so and obviously, if you don't know what the adrenochrome is, just look it up. Monsters Inc. They've talked about how Disney portrays this whole adrenochrome thing as a fictional thing, right? Through Monsters Inc. And if you guys haven't watched Monsters Inc., which if you haven't, you've been living under a rock. But in the movie, these monsters have to scare kids to produce energy so that they can live. So they're pretty much so that their world functions, right? That's their energy source. And so I read somewhere or saw it somewhere that this was Disney's portrayal of the reality of our world, where when people kidnap kids, again, like Gilbert said, they torture them, they make them do certain things, and whatever their bodies produce, that adrenochrome, that's what they're taking from them, and they're injecting it into themselves, and according to the sources, it makes them younger, or it makes them live fucking forever, or whatever the fucking case may be. I don't fucking know.
So depending on how deep you want to get, right? I'm sure we've all heard of the reptilians, and we spoke briefly about it.
Right.
But the theory is that reptilians feed off of negative energy, right? But also they feed off of these children that are, frightened, and basically they become like rituals, and they've consumed. The reptilians have been here for such a long time that they they can shapeshift, shit shift, but they control everything, from our governments to literally everything, where they are able to. That's why there's this huge like child trafficking like ring, because that's who controls everything, and then that's who it gets kind of fed to. The adrenochrome, I feel like it's to help these people, or maybe humans stay younger and healthier and stuff. But I mean, this shit gets deep, man.
It does. And I saw somewhere that I think the labs for that adrenochrome, they're at the fucking that Denver airport.
Underneath.
Underneath.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know, you guys got to look into this. The Denver airport is like its own fucking world of like just a bunch of crazy shit. And it goes as far as like don't they have like a underground city under there or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like tunnels that lead to I don't fucking know where. They have cities down there. And if you go into the Denver airport, there's all kinds of like symbology and shit, right? Like they got the Freemasons and whatnot. I don't fucking remember what all they have in there, but
And there's been reports of that there was a certain budget when it was being built, right? And there was a shit ton of money that was unaccounted for, basically. But yeah, that's where the rumors start with an underground city. That's also like the main hub, because there is like an underground, like there's underground tunnels that stretch from all over the country. They can get you anywhere, and it's all underground, and nobody ever knows about it.
and I don't know about you, but I've seen a few videos on TikTok and like obviously like Instagram and whatnot, but like all the tunnels that are here in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and I almost feel like messaging them and being like, "Yo, like where they be at?" Like I kind of want to make that like a bucket list thing, like
Oh yeah, just to go exploring.
like I want to go, I want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I just feel like it's like a bizarre thing, like very eerie and like I don't know, like but like I want to check it out. And like I've seen those videos and it reminds me of like when I look at videos of like the back rooms,
Oh yeah, the back rooms.
right? And like you go down there and there's nothing down there. Right, like all these underground tunnels are abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how do you know that you didn't just enter a fucking back room? And for those who don't know, the back rooms are the gist of it is that the back rooms are an exit. They're an exit out of reality. And if we live in a simulation, then they are the exit out of the matrix. Or am I thinking of this the wrong way?
I think it's all perspective, really. Because I mean, or it could just be an opening to
Wait, what opening?
the back room.
To the back room? You're opening. It's an opening to the back room.
It's an opening to the back. I mean,
to the back.
There has to be a back
in
door.
a room.
Well, obviously, because otherwise it would be just
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But I think it's just how you perceive it, right? Because it could be it is an exit out of our reality, but is it into like a much like a Twilight Zone? Da-da-da. We're back.
We're back in action. All right, so you were saying it just depends how you perceive this exit out of the back rooms. So I guess we'll close it up with some final thoughts.
Wait.
Huh?
I don't see no host here. Some final thoughts?
Thoughts,
Pensamientos.
pensamientos, not THOTS.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god. Well, cheers to the thoughts. To the tots. You see, that's my Mexican accent.
Yeah,
Tots.
yeah. Tots. Tetas.
Mm. You seen that meme? I love your Mexican accent. Tell me to shut up. And the guy says, "Shut the fuck up." You haven't seen that?
No.
It's the fucking
Chatafaka.
the cartoon Dexter's World.
Dexter's Laboratory?
Yeah, that the guy with the little lab coat.
Oh, yeah, Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah. He's the one saying "shut the fuck up."
Oh, okay. I can picture it in his head. Yeah, like
In his head?
voice. In his voice.
His head. You can picture it in
I
his
can
head.
picture me in his
Ah.
head. Yeah. That's different.
But well, we're gonna close up shop here. I want to thank everybody again. Like always, thank you guys for joining us in our shenanigans. To all my 3 followers on YouTube, thank you guys.
Don't worry. I'm going to follow you and make it 4.
4?
Mm-hmm. 4.
My boy.
Hey.
Puñal.
Wait, no.
Puñeta.
Puñeta.
No sea puñeta.
No.
But yeah, thank you guys. Again, I appreciate and love every single one of you guys. For supporting me and Gilbert here for our podcast. Initially, it was it started off as an idea because you and I used to do this on a regular basis. Every time we got together,
Just
we
bullshit.
have a drink or two and bullshit, and it came out of nowhere where we said, "Hey, let's fucking turn this into something." And I hope that you guys love it. We enjoy the time that we obviously spent together bullshitting and talking all this nonsense, but just remember that at the end of the day, whether this is true or not, that's up to you guys, and keep the safety of your loved ones at mind, because we do talk about some pretty crazy stuff, obviously, with murders and all these crazy things. Keep the safety of your loved ones in mind. Okay. Love you guys. Appreciate you. You guys have a good night.
Peace till the next time.
Soon. Sooner rather than later, hopefully.
Yeah. Ideally, not every 2 months.
Yeah, it's been 2 months, right?
Yeah.
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 Almost like going 2 months.
But yeah, we'll make it happen.
We
We ready to
will.
say goodbye. Peace. Until the next.
You're waiting to do that all night. Peace.
Peace. All night.
Ay, la rodilla.
Ya, güey.
Ya, güey. We are back home. ¿Quieres de este o hago la fría?
Oh, eso está bien.
¿Sí?
Sí, está bien.
Ok.
La fría la guardamos
Para las frías.
sí, para otro día. Por ahorita, la caliente.
Oh, why is that in the way? Oh, my knee. My
Really?
knee. My knee. I went to go play soccer last week. And I originally stopped playing soccer because some asshole, when I was younger, took a full force of cleats to my knee, and it fucked up my knee like bad. Like I couldn't play anymore, so I stopped playing. I haven't played for like fucking 10 years, and I thought, oh, it'd be a great idea to get back on the horse and play again.
Y te tumbó el
And
horse.
my fucking knee's been killing me, man.
Same knee?
Same knee. Yeah, this one right here, my right knee.
My weenie hurts all the time.
that I don't even know if I want to know why your weenie hurts. Damn, homegirl's really abusive, huh?
Oh, she domestic violence.
Domestic. Damn, bro.
Si le gusta así.
Te gusta la mala vida.
Y sí.
Let me ask you something.
Pregunta.
Let me ask you something personal.
Ay, vergas.
It's not personal but for you, personal for me, but
Personal for both of us.
personal for both of us. Do you think I have an accent? like if I said "shut the fuck up," does that sound like I have an accent? Just a little bit.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm just saying.
No, I think you probably have an accent to. Like whenever I would go to Texas, the way you say like we say things like pizza or
Pizza, las pizzas, Okay.
But like I feel like maybe in that sense we have different accents, you know, but it's not like fucking Puerto Ricans where you can't fucking understand shit.
Yeah.
You heard me.
You heard. You heard.
You heard?
You heard. All right. Well.
We're recording?
Yeah, we've been recording. Oh shit. Cheers.
Cheers to
Mouth hole.
from Mel's hole to our hole.
To everybody's hole.
Everybody.
Oh.
Damn, that's good. And you know what?
Even warm, it's good.
Even
Oof.
warm, it has even more of a peanut butter taste
Yeah.
than when it's cold. That's fucking
That's pretty good, right?
hell yeah.
My hands are sticky now, but
For a minute.
when aren't they?
Touche. Mm-hmm.
Touche.
Are you recording?
Yeah, we've been recording.
No, the microphone.
Oh shit, no.
That's it.
Ping, ping.
All right,
Alright, there you go. So, where did we leave off?
No, we're still here. Mel's hole.
What were we fucking talking about?
Something really good. And that's why we're disappointed.
Fuck.
El hoyo de Mel.
Should I go back to the last clip? I don't know what we were talking about.
I think we need a refresher.
Yeah,
Refresher.
a fresher. A refresher.